Hearken, dear reader, to the account of one who dared to trifle with forces from beyond, for I am he who summoned the Midnight Man. There is a peculiar affliction among certain minds, mine among them, which hungers not for pleasure, nor companionship, but for proof. Proof of that which lies beyond the veil, the dark, the forbiddance, the whispered rites of dusk that civilized man has entombed beneath reason. It was with such a mind, aching for eldritch truth, that I came upon the Midnight Game. They say it began in pagan times, a punishment for those who dared mock the gods. A game, yes, but of dire and blasphemous rules. To summon the Midnight Man is to invite your soul to be hunted, for if he catches you, what returns is not truly you. Naturally, I scoffed at the warnings. What man of reason would fear shadows? I lit the candle. I carved my name in the parchment. I pricked my finger and fed the paper with blood. And at the stroke of 12, I knocked. Once, twice, thrice. The game had begun. At first all was still. The candle flickered in my trembling grasp. The silence in my home became cathedral deep. Even the wind outside ceased to howl, as if nature herself dared not intrude. I began to walk. Rule 1, never stop moving. The candle is your only light. Should it go out, and it shall, you have 10 seconds to relight it. If you fail, well. The house groaned with a language older than stone. Floorboards whispered secrets beneath my feet. I dared not enter mirrors, for I feared what might peer back. Then came the scent, acrid, sour, like rotted leaves and old blood. The scent of something watching. I stood at the staircase, breath visible in the sudden chill. Then the candle went out. No breeze, no gust. Just extinguished. 1.2.3. I struck the match with shaking hands. Shadows danced madly on the walls, flinging limbs like the damned in Dora's engravings. 7. The flame bloomed. 9. I lived. But something had changed. There were footprints. Wet black footprints trailing behind me on the wood, and they were not mine. They led from the doorway, around me in a circle, then vanished. The Midnight Man was here. What is time to a soul hunted by the dark? Minutes became lifetimes. Each turn of the hallway brought new horrors. Whispers with no mouths, tapping with no fingers, laughter from behind the walls. My candle died again. This time I saw him. At the edge of the room, between frames of the flickering match, a figure stood. He was tall, impossibly so, with limbs that bent as if boneless, a face carved from nothing. His presence felt like drowning in oil, slow and suffocating. I could not move. I could not breathe. He raised a hand, skeletal and wet, and beckoned me forward. Night. Light. He was gone. But he had touched my mind. The house changed. Rooms led to themselves. Clocks ticked backward. A child's toy piano played in a room I did not own. I found a mirror in the hallway. My reflection smiled. I did not. My name echoed from behind the door. Come, tarry no longer. The candle wanes and your breath smells so sweet. I clenched my ears shut. I ran. I fell. The candle burst on the floor. Darkness swallowed me like a scream. I woke, or believed I did, in my own parlor, but the candle was gone. The clock struck 3:33 a.m. There was salt in a circle around me. My body ached. My tongue felt sewn. I knocked. Once, twice, thrice. The door opened on its own. He stood there again, no longer at a distance. His face was now my face, bloated, cracked, and smiling. "I've won," he said, though no voice escaped. I had broken the rules. I had stopped. I had faltered, and yet I awoke in my bed at dawn. Or so I thought. Now, each night, I hear the knocking. Once, twice, thrice. There is no candle to light. My reflection moves on its own. My friends say I speak with a voice not quite mine, that I forget their names, that I do not sleep. Perhaps I never returned. Perhaps what walks in my skin is only a guest, hollow, grinning, cruel. And if you hear knocking at midnight, do not answer. Do not play, for the midnight man is lonely, and I fear he's looking for a friend.